Even as a busy mom, I've learned how to maintain my goal weight and size for the last 9 years. Want to know how I've stayed motivated? Stick around. Hello all you amazing moms, it's Natalie and welcome back to my channel where I give moms real life strategies to stay accountable and motivated to look, feel, and live better with a healthy lifestyle. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. When you decide that you want to lose weight by eating better and working out, your motivation is usually pretty high at the beginning. But over time, it can feel like an uphill battle, and I think it's safe to say that our willpower and excitement for changes eventually runs out. So today, I want to share 5 tips on how to stay motivated in your weight loss journey. Tip number 1, know your why and make it visible. Your why, or multiple whys, are the reason you wanted to lose the weight or improve your health in the first place. Here are some examples. You want to decrease your risk of developing heart disease or diabetes or high blood pressure so that you can live longer. Maybe you want to remove the pain of your joints from carrying around all that extra weight. Maybe you just want to improve your self-confidence and your self-esteem. Maybe your why is just to fit into your favorite clothes and feel good in them again. Or maybe your why is to increase your energy so you can keep up with all of your kids' activity. No matter what your why is, start by writing them down and make them visible. I recommend writing whatever your why is on a Post-it note and putting this somewhere where you're going to see it every day, like your fridge or your bathroom mirror. And another method is to maybe type it out as a graphic. There's all sorts of graphics you can do on your phone now. Put in your why and then save it as your home or your lock screen on your phone or computer. Just something that keeps it visible all the time. Tip number 2, set goals that are not based on your weight. Weight is the most common, but can be the most unreliable measure of progress. If you do not see the scale moving as quickly as you'd like, it's so easy to get discouraged. And actually, you can easily lose inches of fat without even having your weight even budge. So do not rely on just your weight. When you set your goals, focus instead on measurable, healthy actions. They will feel so much more attainable and so much more encouraging than trying to reach a number on the scale. These might look like, I will move my body for 30 minutes 3 times a week. Or maybe I will bring my lunch to work 4 out of the 5 days. Or I will eat 4 servings of veggies each day. Or maybe this could be a hard one, but I love it. I will give myself 1 compliment about my body every day. I want to challenge you guys on that one. Just make your goal about your action versus your weight. Tip number 3, when planning how you're going to achieve your goals, start with simple, tiny habits. I would normally say small habits, but I'm going to say tiny because I want to emphasize how small I want you to think. So let's say you need to drink more water, and you know this. So you set your goal to drink half your body weight in ounces of water daily. However, you're drinking no water right now, nada. And that was actually me in 2010, I kid you not. But so you're gonna all of a sudden think that you're gonna start drinking water, but you're not gonna just start guzzling all the water. You want to start with a tiny, tiny habit or goal. So you're going to start with 1 cup for the whole day. It seems so silly because it's so small, but guess what? It's doable. And once you're successful with that, you can increase it over time, and that's going to get you where you want and make you feel motivated to keep going. Another example could be maybe your goal is to walk 30 minutes a day, but you, again, are starting from square one and your schedule is super tight. So you want to start tiny, not small, tiny, with a 5-minute walk around your office building at lunchtime or maybe before you leave for the day. Before you get in the car, you have to get in 5 minutes of walking. So that sounds so silly and so easy, but guess what? It's doable. And you're gonna make that 5 minutes of walking a habit because it's so easy. And once you do that for a couple weeks, you can slowly start adding more minutes in until it gets you closer to that 30 minutes a day. These small and simple habits are a no-brainer to stay motivated. Tip number 4, You know, I'm always talking about accountability being a huge key to a healthy lifestyle. So there is no doubt it is on this list. We can all talk a good talk, but are you being accountable for walking the walk? Unless you have a coach like myself that is holding you accountable for your actions, it's really just up to you, right? So without a coach, I suggest finding a friend or your spouse that shares similar goals to living healthier, and or also use a tracking system. This could be easily done on a paper calendar. Could be done on a digital one too, but I think that there's great things to be said for tracking your healthy lifestyle on a paper calendar. I suggest you schedule when you're going to take your progress photos and log your weight, and also do those circumference measurements. I recommend on that measuring your chest, your waist, your hips, and your thighs. Do at least those 4 measurements every month. Also, schedule in any workout or walk, just like you would a doctor appointment, and put that on your calendar. It's just as important as a work meeting or an eye appointment or whatever. This is your life, and this is what's going to help you live the longest, healthiest, happiest life that you can. Next, write out any small habits that you've been working on daily. So if you're working on that 1 cup of water, I want to see every day on that calendar for those couple weeks, 1 cup of water written out. And when you do that action or a small habit, when you have completed it, check mark or mark an X. So then when you can see through the week, maybe you did really well on Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday was a little iffy, you had a Diet Coke instead. Then Thursday, you were back on track on Friday, and you've gone on. And you can just see what your progress is like, and it just can be so much more motivating than just worrying about what the scale says or worrying about what you look like in the mirror each day. If you are actually taking healthy action and being accountable to take control of your health, and you're really going to increase that motivation to continue on. My last tip to stay motivated to lose weight is to give yourself grace. Grace is about giving yourself acceptance, forgiveness, and love. I have not been perfect on my lifelong journey to live healthy, and you're not going to either. Aim for progress, not perfection. If you ate really well through the week, but then fell off the wagon at a birthday party or the girls' night over the weekend, please don't beat yourself up. Always pick up where you left off and move on. It's okay. Except that some busy weeks are just going to make it harder to get those workouts in. Forgive yourself that sometimes you're just going to want the warm chocolate chip cookie. And still love yourself if you do not shed a pound in a month. It's okay. Do not let the scale define you. Plan ahead as much as you can, but in the end, give yourself grace. And please remember, this is a marathon. It's not a race. So that wraps up my 5 tips to help you stay motivated in your weight loss journey. If you like this video, hit the button below, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe if you like my vibe. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video. And in the meantime, keep staying accountable and motivated to look, feel, and live better. Let's get fired up. Bye.